Greetings and welcome to the Mid-Missouri Kayak and Weather Report for May 2023 on Wednesday, May 3rd. Yes, 3rd. The temperature is 71 degrees at 1:45 in the afternoon. That's our predicted high, so maybe we'll see something higher because that wasn't supposed to come till 5 or 6. Yes, beautiful, clear blue sky. Similar high tomorrow, and no, 79 tomorrow. Yeah, 79 tomorrow. Then back to 70, and then into the 80s and high 80s, and possibly 90 on Monday. Chance of rain Friday, and then Monday and Tuesday. Yeah. So, weather's been like this, 60s into the 70s some days. So that's weather. Yeah. I am on Binder Lake in Jefferson City in Cole County, Missouri, and I've talked about this before. It's a 100-acre lake, something like that. Yeah. It's a flooded valley. They put a dam at one end, and yeah. And it's a park. I have seen 4 other kayaks. All of them were fishing. 2 were launching when I was, and then they stayed at that end of the lake, and I came to the far end of the lake, and there were 2 more fishing. And they were in kayaks very similar to my old kayak, my Perception 13-foot, except theirs were 11-footers. And I asked them if they were interested in a longer kayak, because they could have my old one, and they could buy it, and nope, not interested. But yeah, so yes, I have a new kayak. It's a shorter kayak. The older one was 13 feet, and it would stick out of the back of the Maverick. Yes, I got my Maverick. It came on April 10th. That's when I took it home, on April 10th. And this is another Perception kayak that is 10 feet long. And I did a few things with the Maverick, making my own. I put a tonneau cover on the back end, over the bed, a cover for the bed that flips up, and it actually flips up against the back window so that the whole bed is exposed, so that's nice. Now I could have got that delivered from the factory, but I put it on myself, and it's aftermarket, and it's the same one, and I saved several $100s. So yeah. And then I put a bed extender on it. A bed extender is a round, half circle, almost cage, squared off, that when you put the tailgate down, you flip it backwards, and then all of a sudden the inside of your truck is that much longer, all the way to the tailgate. Because this is a short bed, it's only 4.5 feet on the Maverick. So I got the tailgate extender, and I can put this in there, prop it up on that extender, and it sticks out past the tailgate about 3 feet maximum, 2.5 feet. So yeah, the old one, 5.5 feet. Yes, and street legal is 4 feet maximum past the end of your vehicle. So I put it on, I put the old one on, I cleaned it up, put it on Facebook Marketplace yesterday. Someone from 50 miles away contacted me almost right away and was interested and was going to come this weekend. And he messaged me this morning, said, nah, I bought a new one. So I didn't expect to sell it in the first day, of course. I'll be lucky if I sell it in the first year. But yeah, so yeah, there's that. And this is a Perception as well. It has a nice seat. It has a padded knee area. It has what they call a dashboard. It's got a place I can actually stand my water bottle up in and put my phone in for selfies if that's what I want to do. But I don't. So yeah, yeah, and it's maybe 5 pounds lighter than the other one. The other one was 52 pounds, I think. I think this is 45. But yeah, so first time out on this kayak. So there you have it. Yes, so what else I do with the Maverick? I put sill protectors. They, you know, when you open your door, that place where you could actually put your foot and scrape it across the edge. Well, this protects that sill and a rounded edge, you know, from wear. Plus it says Maverick on it. So there you have it. And I've added a few other things to it, but I'm pretty much done, you know. Yeah. It's a hybrid. In the 3 weeks I've had it, I did a lot of driving. Drove up to Columbia several times. I had some long trips that were highway trips, so that wasn't electric. Drove to St. Louis and back. But my miles, or my mileage, gas mileage, when it factors in the electric, is 37.5 right now. Now it has an eco mode, and I have to remember to pop it into eco mode because it has these 4 driving modes: normal, slippery, I think there's a sport, and eco. And when you put it on that, it gears it differently for when it comes to stops. It does a few things to it. It runs differently, but it still runs fine, you know. And so once I did that, I could see my mileage getting better. Now, there are a lot of hills in town, you know, so I may go get groceries. I may put on 15, 20 miles, and only 3 or 5 miles of those are electric because it's got to kick in the gas engine to climb those hills and that. So, yeah. And it's a small hybrid battery, too. So it has what's called regenerative braking, so that as you let up on the gas and you coast to your stop, you're charging, the gas engine is charging the battery, the electric battery, and it reverts to electric then when you're slowing down too. And if you take off proportionally, you know, if you don't pound it when you take off, it'll stay in electric. It'll stay electric up to 45 miles an hour, except not in our neighborhoods because, like I said, we're climbing hills. But when I flipped it on to Eco and I was driving around town, I was going from one store to another that were 2 miles away from each other, and stayed on electric. And I don't know, it was like 55 miles a gallon, well, e-miles, but equivalent. So if I can remember to put it on Eco, I'll have to put a sticky note on there, dashboard, Eco. I can bring that mileage up. So yeah, that's the Maverick. And what else? Okay. Poetry. April was National Poetry Month, and it was National Poetry Writing Month. I answered the prompts at naporimo.net. I posted every day because they welcome me to post, but I only met their prompt 8 times. Other times I relied on other prompts that I've have in the past, and there were half a dozen days where I just wrote something because I needed to write something, and well, because I wanted to make a poem a day. So there are some that I might not ordinarily have put on my blog. So, but they are what they are is they're fodder for submissions. You know, they're poems that I could edit, change a little bit. Yeah. So there's that. 1 to 3 poetry readings. Most recent one was Daniel Boone Regional Library in Columbia. That was an open mic, and I read there. And then Gumble Bottoms Ale House, our monthly open mic, which was late in the month because we had a featured speaker who came. John Burroughs is from Cleveland. He's the National Beat Poet Laureate. Yeah, and oh yeah, he was great. He is great. So I'm glad I got to see him and hear him. And then I read at the open mic afterwards.
Burn calories.
And
476 calories. You completed 1 hour.
My phone is talking to me. It's telling me how many calories I burned by sitting here because it thinks I'm still rowing. Okay, so and then we went to St. Louis, Peevely, which is just south of St. Louis, and it's Savannah's Coffee Corral. And it was an open mic, and I was the featured reader, so that's pretty cool. Also went to see speakers for the Unbound Book Festival, the keynote speakers at the Missouri Theater in Columbia. So it was a busy poetry month, and I have 3 books, 3 anthologies came out this month with. Well, one is coming out in a month. That's the Well-Versed from the Columbia Writers Guild. I had 3 poems that were accepted, and they're in that. And then 2 more books. One is called Reflections and Reservations, from the short of it. I had submitted poems for the website, and she then, this is her second collection, anthology, and she put 6 of the 7 poems in this book. So isn't that wild? Yeah. And then the Gasconade Review. Yes, John Dorsey and Jason Reberg, editors for that, and they put 3 of my poems into their latest anthology, which is titled Wolf at the Door, Nobody Home. Yes. So how's that? 3, 6, and 6. That's 12 poems I had published this month. Pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, thanks to them for making it possible for me to be in that. And also, Leslie Day for booking me to be the featured reader at Savannah's Coffee Corral. Alright, well, there you have it. That is your May 2023 Kayak, Weather, Maverick, and Poetry Review. Oh yeah, the Maverick has a nickname. RyvrMav. RIVRMAV. Yeah. Ciao, folks. Vlog on.